In today's video, I will share a technique that I use where it conjures courage in the present moment for you to go forward and win today's battles. Right now, you may be unwell, in pain, struggling with something that keeps you from reaching your highest potential. And we need a boost. Sometimes we need something to kick us up the arse. Sometimes it can be somebody there who helps you, sometimes you have nobody. Or you have it yourself. Living the struggles of today, fully present with the struggles of today. Your mind, our mind is built where it forgets a lot of things from the past. You remember pain because you don't want to make the same mistake. But what it seems to forget is the wins of the past. How powerful that moment was in the past when you did something courageous, you fought through resistance, and you won that day. Your current circumstances can make you forget what you're actually capable of. And you have a plethora of evidence in the past that we can use to conjure courage in the present moment. It's not nostalgia, it's evidence. We look backwards and we think we've had many, many difficult chapters in the past. Use this to picture it, say, a man with an axe, a small axe. Every single day he wakes up and he hits this enormous, massive oak tree. Every single day he's just hacking at the oak tree. But then the thing is, each one day is just one swing. Maybe you do amazing on that day and you get a double swing. But eventually the man becomes stronger. The tree falls after so many days of hitting it. And the man becomes stronger so he can wield the axe as well. And do more swings per day. Eventually that tree falls. Then he moves on down the road and he sees another tree. And he starts hitting that tree. Now this tree is much bigger, much stronger. The man has to now become stronger again. Perhaps even get a better axe. Forge a better axe. Looking back, we forget the trees that we have brought down in our life. Those are the massive wins that we forget sometimes. Those wins required an immense amount of courage at the time. But since we've already accomplished it and probably done it again and again and again, since then we just think it's easy now, it's simple. But remember the very first time you actually did it, and how much courage, how much resistance there was, how much fear, how much you needed to really push through and do it. Remember the first moment. Relive it right now in this present moment, as you're back on that day. Relive it. Let me tell you one of mine. I was in a primary school, about 9 years old, 8, 9 years old. I was labelled a shy person. I just didn't speak. I played the corner. They were doing this kind of competition thing, and I entered myself into the competition first, which was first courageous. And then I had to play in front of every single person in the school, which was over 100 people. And for me, obviously, I did have social anxiety. I wasn't shy because when I was given the space to talk, I spoke freely and I was a happy little boy. But school didn't provide that for me, so they just labelled me something. But obviously, everyone has social anxiety when you're in front of people. So imagine this boy, he goes now. Everyone's there in the hall. I have my cornet. I'm walking up to the stage. All the teachers there on the right. And I now have to play this little song. And I'm pretty sure it was like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's something like, I can't even remember the song. But what I do remember is how I went on that stage, up the steps. Oh, my flipping nose don't stop itching. I went on those steps, 1, 2, 3, onto the podium, and I literally was like looking at everyone, and then I started playing. Yeah. There's this difference between being focused and overwhelmed. In that moment, without even knowing, I focused up. I didn't close my eyes, but I just looked down on these things like right here on the cornet on the trumpet that you gotta press. I just looked at them and I just started playing. And honestly, I made a mistake as well, but I just kept on playing. And then once I finished, which felt like it was so long, but it probably was only 1 minute. I put my thing down here. I looked around. I looked at this one teacher, and this one teacher was smiling at me. And then I got off the podium. Everyone clapped, and I just went and sat back down. And I was like, yeah, I just did that. Fast forward a couple of weeks, I won the first place award for instrument performance in that event. First place. And I was like, that was the first, maybe, because I only remembered this the other day when I was thinking of this technique. Well, when I discovered it, I was like, yeah, maybe that's one of my first memories of actually being properly courageous. And like overcoming like something massive. And even back then, like when I went forward, I kind of forgot about it. But that's what the brain does, because it focuses so much on the present struggles. So think back in your life. Think back there. You got like that one I just told you about. Even though my nose didn't want to tell you to tell you. Think about your wins of the past. Write them down in detail. Like the story I just told you, I wrote it down in detail to remember. And then every single day, look at it. Relive the moment because it brings courage to the present moment. You relive it and you remember that's me. I've already done such hard things in my life. Everything you do today can become evidence for your future self. Everything your past self has already done is evidence for your current self to use and harness the energy. You've definitely overcome something extremely hard. It's just one thing. Use the power right now. Push through it. Push through the resistance that is there right now in the present moment, whatever challenges you have, and use that energy from the past. Past evidence is powerful. We use it to create hope and courage in the present moment. And that also creates a better future for ourselves. The future that we want. Because the future that we want is on the other side of fear and resistance. Always. Whatever is in your life right now that has the most resistance and fear is where your inner compass is speaking and pulling you towards for you to go there, break through the wall, and become the best version of yourself. I'll tell you, this book right here is the book I'm reading right now. Is where I got the idea from. If you want to read that book, I definitely recommend. I'm not that far into it. I started listening to the audiobook honestly, but the audiobook I was like getting a headache. The word sometimes audiobook it doesn't. Some books they don't work as audiobooks. Some books do. Some books you have to actually buy the physical properly edition like paper and actually read it and like this book like right here like they gives you places to write. Yeah, there's like a bunch of other places to write, and then like here like certain reasons to recap yourself. Like it makes you recap the chapters yourself. It doesn't just give you a recap. So this type of book, I recommend you actually buy this book. If you like this idea today, buy this book. I mean, it's kind of a difficult book to read, in my opinion, because of the words this guy uses. But a lot of people, one of my mentors has told me about this book countless times. And I started the audiobook, didn't click, even though I did get some good ideas. I was like, he mentioned it again. I was like, okay, I gotta read this book. I gotta actually properly finish this book from start to end. So now I got it. I also got this one here. Like just one lesson every day. Just because the ideas in this book are so powerful. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy this and buy that, boom, boom. Because honestly, a book that's only £10 can change your entire life. Literally, imagine the investment. Yeah, you pay £10, £15 for a book, or even less. Changes the entire trajectory of your entire life. It literally, one book for £10 makes you £1,000. Imagine that. You cannot see the return on investment until so far ahead. Anyway, I hope this idea resonated with you, and you now written down things from your past, or write them right now, you can use to bring courage to the present moment. I offer a free one-to-one coaching call, link in the description, where I can understand your personal situation and help you break through any resistance and help you stay consistent with any goals you have, despite the chronic illness perhaps, or anything that's in your way. But remember, this is solo.